Christian Science has been central to all of the important life decisions I have made since becoming a mature adult. In university, at the University of British Columbia, I participated in the Christian Science organization at UBC. And at the beginning of my third year of university, I had to make choices as to which courses I was going to take and what direction my academic program was going to take. I had been taking engineering, and up until that point in time, engineering had been my focus and had been the only logical course of action to be taken. With the results of my second year engineering, my academic results, it was clear to me, as well as to others, that I was heading in the wrong direction and I needed new direction. I went to the Christian Science org study room, opened the Christian Science textbooks on one side of the table and put a curriculum of coursework on the other side, one on the left, one on the right, and prayed to get direction as to where I should be going with my academic program. At that point in time, I had absolutely no knowledge or interest, no interest in Asian studies or in anything remotely related to history or cultural studies. But I was directed through prayer to select a series of courses on Asian history and international studies. This was my third year. I took those courses and did moderately well, at the end of which I decided that I wished to study more or pursue a course of study in the field of Asian studies. And I applied for entrance into the honors program of Asian studies, was required to take some supplementary courses that summer, and enrolled the following, in my fourth year of university, into the honors program. I completed that program and had only 1 year of Chinese language behind me. I felt that I should be continuing in that line of work and that I needed some additional language study. The realization of a need for more language study was not related to any specific career development target. It was just something that seemed to be the right thing to do. I was married that spring in June, and the next day my wife and I, who was a classmate of mine in Asian studies, went off to Taiwan, where I pursued additional training in Chinese language. When we went to Taiwan, we had no idea how long we would be there. We were basically self-financed. We went there so that I could learn the language. We could have stayed there 1, 2, 3 years. Probably if you had asked me at that time how long we were going to stay, I would not have had any idea whatsoever. But we ended up getting involved in the Christian Science movement in Taipei, working with an informal group there, which helped me with my language tremendously because I did translation work for the informal group. And we stayed a full 4.5 years, during which time I enrolled in a university program at the National University of Taiwan and completed a master's degree program at that university. Again, at the end of that program, the decision was needed as to what should come next. These decisions were made step by step, without any long-term objective in mind or long-term expectation.